Welcome back. John Deere celebrates a milestone this summer. As Ron Steele tells us, production of the John Deere Model D started 100 years ago in Waterloo on May 30th, 1923.
I'm here at the John Deere Tractor and Engine Museum in downtown Waterloo with one of the 160,000 of the Model Ds produced in that 30-year run. And even after 100 years, a lot of great ones are still out there running. No, it doesn't always start on that first turn of the flywheel, or the second, or third, or fourth. But you need to understand this 1934 John Deere Model D tractor is now 89 years old. And when it finally gets going, it sounds pretty sweet. This is a hand-start, two-cylinder tractor and a collectible. Angie and Travis Wiven of rural New Hartford are the owners of this 34D, which actually came out of Angie's side of the family.
I was sitting around with my wife, Angie's dad's cousin, and we were talking about, what's the next tractor that I'd like to have. And so I told him I'd like an earlier one, an early hand start and steel wheels and, kind of that transition between using a horse to a tractor. And so he said, well, it sounds to me like he should sell his D to me, and so that's what happened.
I guess I didn't even know this was in our family until he started talking about it. Like the look of it with the steel wheels. I think the steel wheels are pretty cool too.
The D replaced the original Waterloo Boy, like this one, which sits inside the John Deere Tractor and Engine Museum in downtown Waterloo.
It's the first green and yellow tractor to carry the John Deere name, which is incredibly significant. The Waterloo Boy came before, but it had some bits of red in it. So the Model D was really iconic in the world of John Deere. It's why it's the logo of the John Deere Tractor and Engine Museum.
John Deere advertised its new Model D as the daddy of all John Deere tractors.
It is one of the most iconic Deere tractors, being the first to offer the true green and yellow trade dress, and being the production line for over 30 years, this was a major influence on not only Deere but the American farm. Brought us truly into the tractor age of farming.
Travis, who works exhaust emissions as an engineer at the PEC, says owning this John Deere Model D carries some responsibility.
Most of the time I feel like we're the caretaker of this piece of equipment. It needs to be around for a long time in the future. So, we're owner today, and there'll be another owner, and there'll be someone after that. It's kind of neat to have this.
Big thank you to Angie and Travis for sharing their 1934 with our viewing audience, as the focus this summer is on that 100th anniversary of the Model D. I'm Ron Steele, News 7, KWWL.
Well, Deere will host several Model D anniversary events this summer, and Ron will devote an entire Steel Report segment to the John Deere Model D tractor coming up in June.